Hello everyone, my name is Patrick. I'm a Canadian digital artist based in Berlin, and I'm going to answer 5 questions for you about my work. So let's get started. How long does it take to make one of your pieces? That's a good question. I'm working on a music video right now, and I count the hours actually. I have a timesheet that I do for myself. And if you really want to know, it's been over 100 hours now. It's probably more if you count breaks in between. But we're almost done. I'd say the video is going to be another 12 hours, let's say. So that gives you an idea how much time I would spend on a music video. But sometimes it's actually like 25 hours, 60. It depends on the complexity that you're aiming for, the editing, the visual effects, and all that. So I'm doing a music video which is more like a classic beginning and ending style, not so like generative art style, which is just kind of like, you know, it can go on and on forever or be as short as you like as well. Question number 2, what kind of computer or gear do you use? I have an RTX 3070 graphic card that I got like in the middle of the pandemic, so I almost paid twice the price for it. It was not great, but I actually really did need it. And the setup you see behind me was, you know, part of that upgrade. So I'm on PC. The software I use is mainly on PC, so yeah. Where can I see your work in real life, or is it all online? You can see it mainly online, but I do offline events. I did one recently or 2 at AB Jam in Berlin, May 30th. And also I was in Istanbul for Sonar Istanbul in Turkey. That was earlier in May, where I showed work on like this ultra vertical screen. That was quite amazing. Number 4, have you ever collaborated with musicians or other artists? Yes, of course. And that's kind of the MO, what I do. I like music, electronic music, analog, but mainly electronic music these days. And I work with other artists, like the Danish artist SØS Gunver Ryberg. Currently now with Max Dahlhaus. For ISC 2024, I was commissioned for a project, and the music was by Beardyman. So that's just a small sampling of artists that I work with. There's a lot more, and I would like to work with definitely a lot more kinds of artists. Number 5, what is the weirdest or most unexpected response you've ever gotten to your work? I think lately it hasn't been so weird. The response is not really unexpected, but I guess what would bother me is when someone says, oh, it looks like someone else's work, or it looks like this, or, you know, kind of implying that I'm copying, but it's more like I am referencing and you're seeing the sources of my inspiration. These days it hasn't happened lately, or maybe there's less online dialogue about this, but you know, we all started from somewhere. I did too, trying to replicate my inspirations back in the day, and I think there's no other way to start. You can't always be pure with your visual aesthetic. I think everyone started somewhere with their influences. Ask any artist. I guess it's more about how do you define yourself from those influences, and how do you create your own aesthetic identity. So that's quite important, right? So that's it for now. 5 questions, 5 answers. Let me know what you think of this video. I like this format. It's more spontaneous, and I've been thinking about doing this for years, but now I'm finally doing it. I have the setup for it, and I kind of want to bridge my own personality and identity with my own work, so people get to know the person making the work, and I just like to talk about stuff just like anyone else. So I think I'm going to continue this, but do let me know what you think, and if you have questions, I'll answer them. So take care and peace out.